What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday morning. Or if you're still up from Tuesday night like myself, happy Tuesday night. late Tuesday night, no less. But welcome to the Wolfpack Federation, where we discuss all things wrestling, whether it's day to day wrestling, that, in other words, the Today promotions, or whether we're going back in time to any era, any pay per view, we can cover and talk about it all. If it has something to do with wrestling, it's here. Hey, what up, Donald? Look at that, right off the bat. Let's go. So my boy just got off of work, and you happen to just pop on. Literally, I just popped on now too. I decided to go on. I wasn't gonna. I was gonna go watch TV, but I said, you know what? Screw it. Let me go live because I was live earlier tonight on my other channel from like 9:15 to 1 in the morning. So wanted to make sure I show both channels love. Hey, Triple X, what's goody? How are we? I remember you. So what did you guys think of the Royal Rumble? Was well, the main topic tonight is gonna be, we're gonna take six. I said 5 6. I meant to say in the title. We're gonna take 6 guys from Team WWE, and we're gonna have and 6 guys from WCW, and talk about if this match would have happened and no money had to do with it, who would have won? Because when WWE bought WCW, we didn't get any of the main guys in WCW because they all had contracts hanging over. Yo, what up, Joey Smack? AE Dub, EC Dub. Let's go. I thought the Rumble was okay, but definitely not in the top 10 Rumbles of all time. Facts. It was a good show, the Rumble, but for what they had, we could have got more. We should have got more. Honestly, I was just sad that AJ is gone. I started at the Rumble and ended at the Rumble. That was the worst. It took me every bit of self-control I had to not snap my laptop in half when AJ lost to the ring general Gunther. Fuck Gunther. Yo, what up, Car? Didn't AJ fight Undertaker at one point? Yeah, he got Undertaker to come out of retirement to do a match, and they did it like in a graveyard. And it was actually a pretty cool match. A little something different than anything we get to see. But Yo, AJ Styles being gone? Now, we all knew he said he was leaving 2026, but shit, we didn't know he was leaving the first fucking month of 2026. Yeah, there's a pretty popular name about it. Meme about it. What up, Natural Hat Trick? Yo, Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, King of the Ring was dope. Hey, I'm not mad at you. They put on one hell of a feud. What up, Duel? I'm surprised AJ didn't do a whole retirement tour like Cena. Now, that's what I was looking for. I'm looking for a real retirement tour. Now, is this I hope this wasn't one of these because WWE didn't make him that we didn't get the retirement tour that we should have got. Aloha from Hawaii. Yo, what up, Mos? Aloha, brother. What up, Bob? 6'7", get it? Because I'm 6'7". I like that, Duel. Let's go. Now, let me ask you guys all this. Do you think AJ Styles is really done? Or are we going to see AJ Styles go to AEW? Because if you remember, he was coming to he was going to leave WWE for AEW the last time his contract came up. The only reason he didn't was because WWE gave him unrealistic money, which we like to say, fuck you money, that he couldn't pass he couldn't pass that up. But AJ in a Cena retirement tour wouldn't fit him. There just should have been something more done. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins are going to make this guy. Well, AJ is not officially done, but he might finish TNA up, and retire there. Well, remember, he only left TNA originally over them not wanting to. They wanted him to take a pay cut. And he was like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. And that led him to New Japan. I think AJ will finish his career in TNA. He is still under WWE contract, and TNA has working relationships with WWE. If he's still under contract, then that he very well could go to TNA then and do something. But I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. What up, Rob? I think he's gonna go to TNA for one more run. And hello to you, sir. My man Rob, how we doing tonight? What up, Mike? I'd say you're exactly what I'm looking for in a partner. Take that as you wish. Okay, well, thank you, Mike. I mean, I think we were all not expecting for AJ's career to end like that. Now, I was expecting it to end with Gunther because that's literally, I feel, what they're trying to do right now. Because Gunther retired Goldberg, Cena. Then I knew they were gonna have him retire AJ Styles because they want to have Gunther versus Brock Lesnar for Brock Lesnar's last match, SummerSlam, Minnesota. And that makes Gunther look like a worthy opponent, knowing that he's retired all those guys. And if Chris Jericho comes back, he'll retire Chris Jericho too. But did I think Gunther was going to retire him at the Royal Rumble? Not for a moment. I figured they'd go 1-1. Then they'd both put their careers up at the same time in a third match, and that would have been it. All pleased to meet you, sir. I'm a YouTuber. I did NXT stream tonight on my Stone Cold Weather channel. Well, hey Rob, subscribe to my channel, and I'll also show the love back and subscribe to your channel, and I'll come by next time you live. Sure, that's all right, Mike. Hey, thank you for the kind words, Mamori. Hope I didn't butcher your name. I did the NXT stream tonight on Stone Cold channel. That's awesome. I gotta check that out, Rob. I think The Rock was cheating when he fought The Undertaker and McMahon was. What up, Jose? Yo, Powerhouse! What's goody, fam? Welcome back, Powerhouse. I know we haven't had a late night one in a little bit, right? When I heard John was facing Gunther, I thought to myself, why not have the Miz seen his final opponent? Poor Miz, the Miz gets overlooked all the time now. Love the emoji that you have me in the. You never know. Thanks, Powerhouse. I have way too many sneakers. That I can tell you. We might be related. Yes. Hey, you never know. We could be family. What up, Grumpy? I picked up the Costco SB dunks. Damn, 400. Shit. What'd you do, Grumpy? You went StockX? Yo, thank you, Rob, for subbing up to the channel. And everybody, welcome Rob to the Wolfpack Federation. Ow! I got you right. I got you right after Rob back. Well, you guys definitely look alike. The Miz is taking his own L's, but he has great mic skill. Yo, The Miz is good. It's just a shame he don't get a push. All right, top 6 for WCW would have to be Sting, Goldberg, Hogan, Hall, Nash, and DDP for the WCW side versus Austin, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H, Mick Foley, and Kurt Angle. I like that. The only thing I would have done was I would have swapped Mick Foley for Kane. And I might swap Angle for Shawn Michaels. I'm not 100% sure there yet. And on the WCW side of things, I was taking Sting, Goldberg, Hogan, Nash and Hall, and for my 6th, I wanted to go Booker T, but I might go the Giant for number 6. What up? What up, B? What up, DW? I'm not sure what you said, what that says, but welcome to the live. Offer up. Oh, okay, Grumpy. Nice. Flat. Nice to know, B. Right, Powerhouse? Great top 6. So, everybody in the chat, give me 6 WCW guys and 6 WWE guys from the Attitude Era. From the Attitude NWO era, that if they were to have a match to really decide who is the king of the Monday Night Wars. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I collect wrestling figures galore. I have an awesome collection. You would love it. Oh, that's what I like to hear. Hey, as bad as I am with sneakers, I am with wrestling figures. I'm in my sneaker room at the moment, otherwise I'd show you a shitload. But Rob, we're gonna get along just great. Yo, what up, Jay? Hello, hello, top WWE wrestlers of all time. Ric Flair in the ring in his famous red underwear. Jay, I need your favorite 6 WCW guys to go against your favorite 6 WWE guys from the Attitude Era / NWO. For who the real king of the Monday Night Wars would be. I hit on the Undefeated Fours exclusive access today, though, so I'm happy for that. You hit. Let's go, Grumpy. Shit. Anybody I know, they got the EA, but they didn't get the Gotham afterwards. They got EA, but couldn't get the show still. It's like, why give somebody EA if you're not going to let them get the shoe? X Pac, oh yeah. I'm from Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes days. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You mean you from the golden days? What up, DZ? It depends. Hey, if you get me a night on free, why not? FCW, oh yeah, Florida Championship Wrestling. Talk about a throwback. Yo, what up, ATW? Roman winning the Royal Rumble is insane. Even after his return. Well, if he didn't win, who would have you wanted to win? I'm still pissed we never got Taker versus Sting when WWE bought WCW. Just and to know that we got Sting later on and we still couldn't get it. And you know what though? We're not gonna hold Sting for that one. Because if you watch any interviews with Sting, when they brought him in, they asked him who he wanted to work with. Undertaker was his first guy he kept telling him. Unfortunately, he wasn't available. Hey, don't worry, man. I told you I would. What up, running man? How about 1980 WWC? The Undertaker and his two sons, Cain and Abel. What the hell? What was Undertaker's name back? I forgot the old name. Not anymore. I don't have Nintendo 64 anymore, but shit. I used to love those games, ATW. I still to this day believe that those are the best wrestling games ever. Treasure, they're not boxes, they're shoe containers. The boxes on top aren't shoes in them. They're special boxes. Because they came in boxes. Right. What up, Charlie? Let's see. Donald, that's so messed up. Uh oh. Hey, it's okay. Let trolls be trolls. I need to get watch time hours. So they're just getting me my watch time hours. Most abusive troll. There you go. Let the trolls let the trolls be trolls. They can't help it. N64 Golden Era wrestling games. Man, I wish I still had mine. Trying to get most of the trolls, brother. It's all right, Donald. Only worry about the real, like, the nasty, abusive language. You know, the stupid ones you could just leave. I feel pity on those. WCW versus NWO. Whoo, I remember that one. Or WrestleMania 2000. There was a cool one for Super NES with the clown that let you shock play. Oh, the hell was that called? Shit. I know what you're talking about, though. All right, here we go, baby. All right, but let's see what Powerhouse went with. Sting, Hogan, Nash, DDP, Goldberg, and Ric Flair. Ooh, I like that. Versus The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Undertaker, Kane, Kurt Angle. Woo! What a match. That is a match. Hey, Daniel, happy Wednesday. Yo, my sergeant at arms, Hunter, Mr. Toys R Us himself, my brother, Roho. What up, broski? We went for round 2 tonight. WWF the arcade game, yes. That's the game he was talking about with Doink. Yep. Yo, that was a fun game. I loved that game when I was younger. I chose Ric Flair over Hall and the Giant to make this more interesting. Okay. And come on, it's Ric Flair in his prime. That ain't it's never a bad pick to have Ric Flair. Shit. Especially knowing that we got to see how far longer he ended up wrestling for afterwards. Whew. Woo! Right? Come on, chat. If you haven't given us your picks yet, let's hear it. 6 guys for WCW, 6 guys for WWE. Whew. And I still don't understand that once Vince did get the WCW guys that word on the once they did come to WWE back, why not redo the whole invasion angle? What up, Super? You know you can't wear nothing? Put shoes in the backyard. That sounds like a fun backyard. Rick Willie should have won the Royal Rumble. Hey, Ra, let's talk about it. Trick Williams needs to be pushed. Not, they need to stop taking guys that are that over in NXT and then breaking them on the main roster. No, let this guy run that hype train that he's on. It's all on the WWE banner. So for them to think that because he wasn't on the main roster that no one's gonna know him is ludicrous in this world. Question: if you get to invite 5 wrestlers, dead or alive, for dinner, who are you inviting? AJ Styles, Undertaker, Sting, Eddie Guerrero, Kevin Nash. As much as I wanted to say Bret Hart, or actually, you know what? Either Kevin Nash or Jeff Hardy at the end. Because after meeting some of these guys in person, I know Bret would be way too serious for the dinner. I don't like that Roman won the Rumble, and I think Roman versus Punk is not going to be that great of a match. Well, who do you think should have won the Rumble if not Roman Reigns? Super Frogger, I'm stuffed up. Man, your mother, she don't open the windows enough. Right? Agreed, Rojo. Hey, Jesus loves you too. LA Knight, yeah. LA Knight. Man, did they screw up with LA Knight? They had LA Knight so over, and instead, they don't push him. If I was LA Knight, I'm looking to jump companies. Even if it was just the TNA. Because they're wasting it. You don't get a guy as over as LA Knight is and not push him. Hold on, what's happening? Ah. Yeah, freaking allergies. Thank you, Powerhouse. And hey, what about you? Who would you be inviting to the dinner? Hey, what up, Vince? Why doesn't WWE have an ice-based heel character? Imagine the heat. I think WWE gone soft. So, because that WWE isn't owned by one guy anymore, and it's owned by a few, I think that's the problem. That's why the Attitude Era could never happen again. There's too many sponsorships involved that are like, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do this. I know creative has too many cooks in the kitchen. That's for shit sure. We learned that if we watch Unreal. I think that it should have been broad, just so Rollins comes back. It would have made their feud way better when Rollins screws him out of the title. Hey, I still think they screwed up huge by kicking Rollins out of the group. I understand the guy got hurt, but all they had to do was have Rollins give the belt to Braun Breaker to defend in his absence. And then let CM Punk take the belt from Braun at, say, the SummerSlam that passed. I'm sorry, not the SummerSlam, because Rollins was there. But, one of these pay per views. So that way, when Rollins comes back, he goes after whoever has the belt. I miss the good old WWF days. So do I. I feel like all the guys that are still doing it are all retiring in a week. It feels like. First Goldberg, then Cena, then AJ. It's only time until we lose the Hardy Boys, Jericho, Brock. And it sucks. It's just too close to each other. These guys are leaving. What do you think about the attack on Braun at the Rumble? Well, I think that was meant for us to think it was Seth Rollins. I still think there's a chance for them to throw a loophole at us. A wrench at us, a loophole. A wrench at us, and it ends up being Finn Balor. I still felt a little disappointed that at the Royal Rumble we didn't get no Seth Rollins coming back and no Chris Jericho coming back to the company. Like, what the hell was that about? And we know that WWE trademarked the word Judas. You don't go and trademark the word Judas if you're not bringing Jericho in. So, Donald, it has to be Finn Balor or Seth Rollins. There's no way in a million years it's anybody else. Yo, what's good, King? So listen to King. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Double tap that screen and bam. We're working for Rollins the whole time. Well, That would be crazy, but I think that's too many moving parts for WWE. I don't think their creative could do that many moving parts. They got like 8 people that has to agree on everything. Yep, got my Frosty from Wendy's. Yo, up like Trump. Welcome back, fam. How are we tonight? Of course I remember. Always. Can we get your personal favorite WWF pay per view of all time? Oh, absolutely. Yo, what's goody, Blake? Too sweet. Ooh, let me get some. Hey, no problem. I'll give you some. um, favorite pay per view. Ooh. All right, so not just ECW. It was when WWE brought back ECW, and they did the one night only, and it was John Cena versus Rob Van Dam for the world title, and the ref got knocked out, and Edge with a motorcycle helmet came out, speared John Cena, helping Rob Van Dam to get the W. The crowd was so wild that management in the back were worried that the fans were going to riot, that they really were, because they had signs all over. If Cena wins, we riot. It was good, but it could have been a lot better. What about yourself, up like Trump? What made Bobby so good? Bobby just had he had an ear for the business, and he wasn't afraid to talk on television. Like, he was good. Either that's something either you got it or you don't. ECW One Night Only stand in 2006 was that I forgot the year. Great question though. What about yourself? What's yours? My favorite pay per view of all time was Bash at the Beach at '96 because it was on my birthday and the NWO was formed. Hey, that's my favorite WCW pay per view for that reason. After that is Starcade when Sting beat Hogan for the belt, but unfortunately, they took the belt away from him the next night. It was okay. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Oh, yeah, right? Those PLE lights they had on was terrible. It gave away that they didn't have the back sold out at all. Right, Powerhouse? That's a badass birthday for Donald. Could you remember back to seeing that Bash at the Beach in '96? I didn't like. Who did you guys think was gonna end up being Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's partner at Bash at the Beach '96? Well, hey, they're only going to Saudi Arabia because they're getting unrealistic money from them out there to come there, which is also why they've been able to be vocal on wanting to see certain superstars and whatnot. All that oil money. Yo, it's like everybody's rich out there too. Like, what are we all doing wrong? Yeah, it was great. 13th birthday. Yeah, wow, that just had to be awesome. But let me hear, chat. Who did you think was gonna be the partner for Hogan? Not Hogan. Sorry, for Nash and Hall, Bash on the Beach '96. Trillionaires. Oh yeah. And now I'm 42. I live with this wrestling today. '90s wrestling was so much better, all around. You can't beat these times we grew up in. Trying to think of who I thought was would have it been because you had Nash, you had Hall, and at that time, thankfully, it wasn't Lex Luger. Otherwise, it would have never worked. Sting wouldn't work. Mine is Armageddon 2000, concluded with six-man Hell in a Cell, my favorite match of all time. Hey, hell's yeah, Hell in a Cell. Great match to have for your favorite. Hello from New Zealand. How are you, Sarah? This video a little weird. They tried to tell him he couldn't wear his jewelry there. That's the best apology I've ever seen. Sorry, I told you couldn't wear your chain here, but please accept my two sports cars. that are worth over 100,000 each. You know, I've seen kids stab kids and don't give an apology anywhere near that. Like, shit. I thought the partner was gonna be another WWF guy, but who was more WWF than Hulk Hogan? He made a good choice. Yeah, right? Like, perfect. When Undertaker chokeslammed Rikishi from the top Hell in the Cell to the back, I bet I lost my mind. I was 10 years old. Whew. So if you were 10, I was. Not sure how old I was, but what gave it away, Donald? All right, let's see. Taker. Ooh, all right, who we got? Taker, Rock, Cade, Hogan, Orton on Team WWE. Wait, Taker, Rock, Cade, Hogan, and Orton on Team W. Wait, you're missing one guy, and Hogan's got to go on the other side. I was like 12 and 99. LOL. Shit, I cannot remember for shit. But I can tell you this Rusty's good. Does that make up for it? Come on, chat. Who I heard from one person so far. Who did everybody think was gonna be the third guy for Bash the Beach 96? Oh hell yeah! Hey, we always have a good laugh, right? Can't go wrong. Especially, I gotta get these damn watch time hours. Once we get the watch time hours for the channel, we will be monetized. We'll be able to do memberships and everything. And once I'm able to do memberships, we'll do a giveaway once a month. So talk to me, chat. Who who did we think was gonna be with Hogan? I keep saying Hogan. Shit. Who did we think was gonna be with Hall and Nash for Bash of the Beach '96? And for the guys that did give me their WCW and WWE team, now I want to go back to that and ask you which side wins out of those teams you made. Who wins? Now, it might have been easier. It definitely was easier to figure out who was going to be on WCW side, who was going to be on WWE side. But who's going to win out of both those sides? Now, that's a different question. Okay. Roman and Punk for WrestleMania is something I've been waiting for. I'm happy to hear that. Well, thank you. Excuse me. I got my tickets for Mania, but if it don't hype up, I'm gonna sell them bitches. I don't want to hear another word about you selling tickets for WrestleMania. You were gonna go to WrestleMania for all of us, and shit. I'm hoping I'm going. I would like to go too, but it's right around the corner at this point. My match would be a double disqualification. uh, what a way to get out of picking one side over the other side. Double disqualification. All right, if you had to pick a winner, and it could be, let's say it's an elimination match. Each time one guy gets pinned, he goes to the back. Ooh, Team WCW he went with. All right, so tell us, what made you go with Team WCW over Team WWE? I was a huge NWO fan back in that era. Okay. See, this is what I want to know. 2026, it's been 1 year without Hulkamania. Hulkamania lives on. Live on, brother. Hulkamania will never die. There will never be a bigger icon in history than Hulk Hogan. I don't care what anybody says. There is no one man bigger than Hulk Hogan. The crowds he used to get back in the 80s in WWE were insane. It ain't even been a year yet, my boy. It's only been like 6 months. It feels like a year, I'm not gonna lie. It does, right? It feels like it's been a long time, unfortunately. My first time ever watching WWF was October 6th, 97. The Roar's War. Jesus. Right after Kane debuted, I remember coming to the living room for water and Kane's theme song came on. My MJ was blown. My mind was blown. I like that. That's awesome. Watching AJ debut was the most indeed phenomenal thing ever. It's like still unbelievable that AJ was in WWE, and it pretty much sucks that they couldn't talk him into staying. Oh, let's go, Donald. Let's go. Damn, that sucks. Donald gets comment of the night. Or should I say in the morning? Yep, there's religious people are deep down crazy. Hey, we all got something we're crazy about, whether it's shoes, wrestling, religion, twins. Ah, who don't love a pair of twins? If you had been a wrestler, what would have your ring name been? That's a good one. What up, Powerhouse? What up, Oscar? Salute. Pooh. What would my ring name be? I probably would want to go with maybe something like Undertaker or something like the Hearts. But my ring name, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. The only thing about Hogan's death was his wife. She's been a real mess up. Well, hey, it's no surprise if she's a mess over him passing. Or did you mean before he even passed? Greatest twins in pro wrestling is Gigi Dollins, left and right, booty cheeks. My wrestling name would be Captain Condom, hauling from the Trojan Empire. I like that. I stopped going to Jim's live low key. One of the mods creeps me out the way he talks to ladies. Ooh, that's not cool. Well, Oscar, I'm happy you're over here with us because that shit ain't happening unless it's a troll, and if that happens with a troll, we'll kick their ass right out. Supernova, Steven Strong on Gaslight, Black Passing for me. If I was a wrestler, yeah, right. If you were a wrestler, Blake, let's see. Oh yeah, wear your shoes is right. Let's see. Let's see. All right, listen, chat. I am shot. I was trying to stay up as much as I could for you, but my ass got to go to sleep. I'm gonna try tomorrow to go live again a little earlier. Like what's good for you guys? Do you want me to go live earlier, or do you like the late night lives? My man Donald. Too sweet. Hey, if anybody hasn't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. WPF is the Wolfpack Federation. And I gotta get out of here. It's 4:30 in the morning here for us. So I'm gonna go I gotta go pass out. But thank you everybody who came through tonight. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to start maybe a little earlier. Maybe like 1:30 a.m. So put your notifications on, and we'll do like Jey Uso does. We'll run it back tomorrow night, or should I say tonight, technically. But everybody make sure you stay hunting, because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. And as always, everybody, stay hunted and smash that like button and subscribe on your way out. And we'll catch everybody tomorrow night. And that's just too soon.